All right, good morning. It's not morning. It is evening. It is my dinner time, and I guess I'm a little too tired. It'll be morning tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's dinner time. We have got a brand new Bonanza. I have got two little pot pies. I keep pot pies in the freezer. This is the first time I've had pot pies in probably close to a week. They're really a treat for me. I don't eat them every day, but they're really kind of nice. I enjoy them. And they're portion controlled, and that's kind of good for me. So let's get the phone out of the way. All right, so one thing I did today, I did a little research online about doing my taxes as a retired person. And I discovered that Social Security will be sending me a 1099 form, or in February I can actually go on the site and download it. But they'll just mail me one, and then I can actually go get my taxes done for free, apparently. I still need to dig into it a little bit more. So I've been wondering about that for a while, and that's apparently the way it's going to be. So maybe as a senior or an elderly person, as they called it, maybe I can get some cool breaks, I hope. So, all right, on to the next Bonanza. We're going to move the camera up here a little closer to the TV, and maybe it'll come in a little better. So we are going to be watching Bonanza, the Broken Ballad. This is episode 72 from season 3. And this is an episode that I don't ever remember seeing as a little kid living at home. But once I was out on my own and Bonanza was on reruns, I remember seeing this. This is the first time I'd seen Broken Ballad. And I really liked it. It's got some singing in it from the guest star and Parnell Roberts. And it's just kind of a good story. This is one's going to be a drama with just a hint or two of comedy in it, but it's a good episode. It's one I like. They pretty much all start out the same with the same scene, same people. This guy's new to it. And you can just kind of tell from the music that it's going to be a dramatic episode.
He's coming still. You sure it's Payson?
This kid here
changed a lot, but it's him.
Was in the episode with Everett Sloan. There's our guest star. He was in
slung over his back? Yep.
A Walt Disney that I remember seeing as a kid.
Just look at him.
Sammy the Way I'll See You. He's a good guy, even though he's a bad guy.
Yeah, that's him. Hold on, Billy. You fellas ain't deputies here. I'm the deputy. I'll handle this. But you never thought you'd have to handle a killer when Sheriff Coffey went off and left you in charge.
Roy was here. He'd run that gunslinger out of town.
Well, the sheriff ain't here. I'm in charge. Now, none of those posters say Ed Payson's wanted anywhere. So we're going to handle this nice and peaceful and quiet.
Sure, Stu.
We're your friends.
We just want to help you out.
Well, I don't want nobody starting no shooting match, understand?
I'm feeling pretty tired today. My ankle's feeling a little bit better. I had to take some pain pills last night after I went to bed.
What's keeping Pa. Oh, good day. May I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like some flour and coffee and a side of bacon.
Sure. Would 5 pounds of flour be enough?
That'll do fine.
I haven't seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
No, ma'am, not exactly.
I'll get the bacon for you.
Adam, tell that overgrown brother of yours this is the last of the peaches. Till a new shipment comes in, he better start working up an appetite for rhubarb.
I'll tell him, Will.
Here's the bacon. Now, how much coffee would you like?
Oh, 5 pounds ought to do it.
And we have Dabbs Greer, a character actor
You?
who was on Little House on the Prairie for a lot of years.
Yeah, it's me.
I thought you were dead. Lord knows I prayed for it.
Well, look, that was a long time ago. And I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
How much does that come to?
You're not buying anything here, you murdering devil.
Getting serious
I said
right
get out.
off.
Pop, who is he? What's he done?
This is Ed Payson. The man who murdered your brother.
Dramatic music. Robert Culp, that's our guest star.
It wasn't murder. I was faster, that's all.
Well, let's see how fast you are now.
I will. Just put it down. I can take care of this. Billy, get his gun.
Careful, Sally. You ain't wearing one.
Now, where's it? In my saddle roll. What's the idea? I quit wearing it. There's no law against that, is there? Well, what do you want here, Payson? Nothing that ain't mine. My daddy left me the ranch when he died, and I figured to come back and settle on it. You mean you came back here to stay? Well, why not? Not much of a life being on the drift all the time. Well, I guess if a man owns a piece of land here, he has a right to live on it.
Cahill. You mean you're letting him stay?
Now simmer down, Will.
This man's a murderer. He ought to be hanged. If Roy were here.
I don't need Sheriff Coffee to tell me anything. Now, you all know when a man kills another man in a gunfight, it's self-defense. It's the law. You know that.
What kind of law is it that lets a wild animal roam the streets?
Well, a wild animal, Mr. Cass.
You give me a better name for someone who's killed 12 human beings. Or was it 20?
No. 6.
You almost sound sorry about it.
Well, I'm not too thrilled about it, son.
Well, it's too bad that don't bring them back.
Yeah. And it's too bad I can't make them rest any easier in their graves. I float around like a ghost from place to place till I die. But I can't. He's got a point there, Stu. All right. But you better keep your nose clean. And if there's any trouble, I don't care where it starts, I'm going to hold you responsible. I told you I put up my gun. Well, you see that it stays put up. Now, we have a clean, peaceful town here. Yeah, no. That's one of the things I like about it.
Tough guy kid.
Thank you. Anyway, miss.
He's lucky I didn't kill him.
Now, Will, I know how you feel. But don't let it eat you up. And you keep staying away from him. You say hello to your pa, Adam.
Sally? See you a little later.
Nerve of that gunslinger. After what he did, coming in here trying to buy food from me.
Man's gotta eat, Will.
He don't and he won't. I'll see to it nobody in town sells him anything.
But, Pa, if you do that, what's he gonna do?
That's his worry.
Oh, made
Don't like
Adam
that
a
sound.
little mad.
Throwing a bag of sugar while you're at it, huh?
What's the idea?
Making a few extra purchases?
Why?
Because I feel like it.
You're buying them for him, aren't you?
But once I pay for something, I have a right to do what I want to with it.
Then these ain't for sale.
Now, wait a minute. Are you saying you're not gonna sell them to me?
Not if you're gonna turn around and give them to him.
You can unload my buckboard. Now, if you don't want the trade at the Ponderosa, there are 2 other stores in town. I'll be glad to get it.
No, Adam, that ain't fair. I've supplied
Now,
the
don't
Ponderosa.
talk fair to me, Will. I just heard you threaten to starve a man out. Now, you name it. Either I buy what I want or I don't buy anything.
Philly's order.
This isn't gonna go good at home.
Adam, you got no call mixing in this. Do you think you're doing the right thing?
I don't know, Sal.
Good dinner. So he goes out to the little shack that was his parents'. Oh, he don't have his gun. Doesn't know who it is, running up on him.
Howdy.
It is the Ponderosa set, you can tell by
You're
the
one of the
background.
Cartwright boys, aren't you? Adam. Yeah, thought I recognized you in the store. What's the matter there? Deputy, remember something else you wanted to warn me about? No, I just brought you a little grub. You look like you weren't having too much luck buying it yourself. Does Cass know about this? The Ponderosa's a pretty good customer, he is. How much do I owe you? Oh, $50 ought to cover it.
$half a dollar.
For you. I wouldn't think a house could run down so bad.
Bygone times, that's for sure.
3 years in August. Well, the barn's in fair shape. Surprised how much sprucing up you can do with a hammer and saw. Maybe. Once I get used to using them again. What's the matter? You a lot of practice?
So he's been in
Maybe I
prison
should
for a
go. I
while.
don't expect any other kind of work out of you. Thank you for the grub. Yeah.
We have a different picture out the dining room window.
What time you got here?
Oh, pull your flower pedal. Maybe you ought to hear what he's got to say.
I intend to.
Uh-oh. Ben
Had a
is
visit a little while
mad.
ago. From Will Cass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way you say that, I guess you've got some idea what brought him out here. Pa, let me tell you what happened. I just want you to tell me one thing. Did you threaten to take away our business from him if he didn't sell food to that killer that rode into town today? Pa, in the first place, I don't care about the first place, the second place, or any other place. All I want's a straight answer from you. Did you or didn't you? Well, yeah. I can't believe it. Well, Pa, will you let me finish? You know how many years we've been trading with Will Cass? One of the most generous men that God ever made. You don't realize that the first winter we were here, he carried us for 5 full months till we got on our feet. Yes, I know. And this is the thanks he gets. You taking the side of the very man who killed his son. What's got into you?
Good dinner.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I just got mad. I mean... All right. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. I'll write in tomorrow and I'll apologize. I really didn't mean that about taking our business away from him. It's not mine to take away. Yeah.
Well, let's sit down and eat before everything turns to ice.
Amen.
Yeah, but it hasn't already. Hello, Sally. I thought I might stop in after supper tonight.
Not tonight, Billy. Do you mind?
What's the matter?
Pa's in an awful temper. He's so mad he can hardly talk.
Well, I guess he's got a right to be.
I suppose so. But all my life I've been hearing about Ed Payson, the man who killed my brother in a gunfight. I thought he'd have horns growing out of his head. Instead, he wasn't even armed.
Yeah. Funny, wasn't it? I guess without his gun on, there really ain't much to him.
Maybe there could be, if people gave him a chance. I've got to lock up, Billy.
You sure you won't change your mind about tonight?
I'd better not. Good night.
Night.
Hey, where you going, Al?
Take a little ride, that's all.
This time of night?
It's as good a time as any.
You're still thinking about that Payson fella, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I am at that.
You know, I must have heard a dozen different stories about that shooting between him and that Cass boy. Sure would like to know which one of them's right.
Yeah, so would I. I won't be long.
Excuse me. Robert Culp can sing.
When a man takes a gun in his hand, he becomes like a scourge on the land. Whether wrong, whether right, he knows that he must fight. Soon will die. Everyone by the gun. When he's young, he's
Adam is intrigued.
and he draws like a man in a dream. Facing down if you dare. With
Sad
a
song.
curse or a prayer. You will die. Mother's son by the gun.
By the gun.
Though his name may strike fear where he goes, he's a stranger that nobody knows. Call him out, make him play. Here it comes, Judgment Day. As you die, the sun by the gun. When a man takes a gun in his hand, he becomes like a scourge on the land. For the end, as they must.
Okay, Adam's gonna ride on. And we're gonna stop right about there at 1640 something. And we will be back with part 2 of this tomorrow morning, probably. Lunchtime, something like that. This is a good episode. I like it. It's a good dramatic episode. I like Robert Culp. He, I didn't realize at the time when I was a very little kid when I saw Sammy the Way Out Seal, Walt Disney, and it's a beautiful, beautiful picture movie, and Robert Culp plays the father in it, and so forth and so on. But I didn't realize it at the time that he was the one in there. And he you know, he's a really good actor. Later on in life, he wasn't so good, I guess, of an actor. And anyway, that's it. I had a delicious dinner. I'm going to try to stay up a little bit longer. It's pretty cold outside. It barely made 40 degrees today, and it's really kind of depressing. By the time we get to January, it's depressing. It's been a, you know, it's been a long, cold winter. Everybody's looking forward to the spring, and but I'm really blessed that I live in a place where there is 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. But as by the end of any of those, I'm getting kind of sick of it. So that's going to be it for this video, and we'll be back with part 2 of the Broken Ballad. So please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Good night.